bit about New World is it's a new MMO created by Amazon. Um, Obviously, like there's been quite a few MMOs coming out this year. In the past, like 3 months, there's quite, we've not really seen any new MMOs for since probably 6 years ago. Um, so it's nice to see that we've got other MMOs coming through. So New World is basically an MMO that tries to fit everything in. They've kind of gone for PvE aspects, PvP aspects, crafting, expeditions. They've kind of taken bits from each game and used them. We played the alpha I think it was in May or last year. I can't remember when we played the alpha, but we did play the alpha. And I thought the game was good. I thought it needed improvements. Like there wasn't a lot of sort of faction team. Like the game built it around sort of factions and having your own village and sort of playing against other people, and it didn't really sort of feel. I did, if I remember correctly, I did like the combat and I did like the sort of skills. But obviously, we're going to play through the beta again. We are going to take a look at New World. We're going to do a fresh start. So if you've been playing since Tuesday, you'll have already played a lot. You'll have seen other streamers, like a lot of streamers have been playing it. So you probably used the game already. But we're going to take it sort of slow. We're going to do character creation again first. See what changed between alpha to beta. We're going to start the opening tutorial again, so see how the combat might have changed or whether it's still the same. And then we're going to go straight into the game. Right, so this is our character. We're in a boat. I don't know if we're going to spend that much time doing it because we kind of did it in alpha, so I just kind of want to just look at the differences. So to be fair, the sort of facial expressions and like people you can make, it's not. The problem with the character creator in New World is it's not overly sort of done. Like, it's not as good as other games have made it. Obviously, we're looking at your Oblivion games, your Dragon Age games, your BioWare game. BioWare has always been great at character creation. A lot of MMO games these days kind of put a bit into character creation, but not as much as other games. Like, a lot of games used to put quite a bit into character creation, and these days people just seem to have got lazy. So yeah, we've got. I mean, look at some of the facial expressions of these guys, and look at the hair pattern. I mean, come on, hair patterns, and everyone's got the same hair pattern. It's a crazy hair pattern. I mean, that's kind of more a normal human facial expression. I mean, some of these facial expressions are a bit more like unique. I'd say they were very unique. They're very unique sort of facial expressions. I quite like the old guy. The battle-hardened old guy. I mean, come on, he is the way forward. Ashley, should we do him? We'll go for the battle-hardened old guy. We love him. Ah, his eyes. Did you see his pupils just went completely white? This is why you have to try everything. Just keep clicking everywhere. See how you can bug the game. That is how we test games. Should we go sort of the old, sort of faded 80s style? Look at that. Proper hard old school veteran. I quite like it. Ooh, very 80s. Very 80s. Ooh, long-haired pirate man. Oh, I like long-haired pirate man. Okay, he's going to be a long-haired pirate man. I do like the handlebar mustache, but it does not fit our pirate character. It does not fit him. He kind of needs like a little shaven sort of beard. Oh, not kind of like that, but not. Maybe a bit more like that. Probably like that. We'll go with that. Eye color. What eye color should we have? I always go for blue. I have blue eyes. My family have blue eyes. There's something about blue eyes. But then if he's a pirate, would he have dark, like really bright, vivid blue eyes, or would he have sort of hazy parody things? I think we'll have hazy parody eyes. I think like that. That looks quite hazy. I quite like that. Features. Right, he's a pirate. So, have we got any crossbones? No. I don't really like any of the features. I never like features in games. He probably would have a scar. If you've ever played Final Fantasy VIII, I'm a big RPG player. You have Squall and Sifa fighting at the start, and obviously Sifa smashes down Squall's eye, and they both get an eye cut down their face. So I've always had this thing for this one generic little slash down the eye. So I will go for the little slash down the eye. By the way, for everyone new to my stream who's just joined, my name is Tatty Forever. I've been streaming for not that long, to be honest. I'm quite a new streamer. I don't really have that many views often, but if you are into games, I'm a gamer streamer. So I will play a variety games on my stream, so I'm a variety gamer. I'm mainly into RPGs and horror games. Obviously, I play a lot of different ones. We have Indie Tuesdays where we tend to play indie games every Tuesday. And then Fridays, we kind of play like a mainstream. So I stream Tuesdays and Fridays because I don't get that much time in my life to stream. I wish I had more, but I've got kids, I've got family. So I do Tuesdays and Fridays, 7:30 to 10:30 GMT time. So if you're ever around, come and watch. We'll probably be playing New World until the closed beta ends, just because I am a New World content creator, and hopefully we will sort of get into the game and like build it up. I want to kind of build up into the community and sort of live it through you. So if you're interested in this game, keep an eye out. And hopefully we'll get to do more giveaways and stuff in the future and get more people involved. Quite like that. Can we do that as like a, I don't know, what kind of pirate stuff? We need like a, oh, hello. Black. Black is beautiful. Oh, I like that. That looks cool. Okay, we are going with him. Right, name your character. How many characters do we have? That is about 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, I was right. 16 characters. Right, guys, we have 16 characters. My character is a pirate-based character. I need pirate puns for our character name. We will go with Longstockings. Do we need to do it like that, or do we need a lowercase s? Longstockings. Yes, you like it like that. Right, we shall create Longstockings. Big S. Everyone is into the big S. We all like uppercase S's. This is the way we play, guys. We all like the big S's. You cannot change your name or appearance after this point. Are you sure? Are we sure, guys? Are we going with Longstockings? Are we going with Pirate Guy? Are we going with beautiful black makeup? Beautiful old sort of piratey man who won't fit into New World, by the way. New World is not about pirates. New World is about the frontier. Pirates don't really fit into New World, as far as I remember. So even though we are going pirate themed, it probably will not fit into the game. But we are going there anyway. Okay. Everyone sure? I'm going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. Boom! We have locked it in. Good old Longstockings. Right, now our ship's going to get attacked. So this hasn't changed. So this was in alpha. Actually, the graphics look a bit better. The graphics do look a bit better. We're long shivers. No, long. Oh, no, not go. What's that name? Longstockings. We're called Longstockings. Right. So this is closed beta. So as I said, I was in the alpha. So this looks exactly the same as the alpha. It looks like they've kept the game the same. I can't tell whether they've updated textures or not. To me, the textures look slightly upgraded, but still not fully upgraded. So the combat in this game is quite cool. Instead of like normal MMO sort of stuff, it's kind of like real-time events. You'll see in a bit. So that's basically the tutorial, just to tell you what's going on.
Come closer. Your captain needs you.
Oh, they voiced it. Was it voiced? I can't remember if it was voiced in alpha or not.
Right.
I do not like dragging stuff. If I can't click an item to equip it, I will cry. Jumping allows you to move over objects. I mean, the game does look pretty nice. The character model doesn't look as nice as I remember. Compared to the environments, I think they need to work a bit more on the character model. But as I said, instead of the game being like a slow-paced action RPG game, it's like real-time combat, which works quite a bit differently to other games. I suppose the closest game would be something like Terra's combat, but not, because Terra's combat was more first-person-ish. Third-person combat? I suppose not. But I would say it's more like Terra combat than any other MMO. If you've not played Terra, Terra was a great MMO. Escape the ship graveyard to look for your clues. Right, where are we going? Does anyone even know? I don't want to roll. I want to sprint. How do I sprint? It doesn't even tell me how to sprint. Well, that's annoying. Do I double tap W? Nope. I'm pretty sure I do have a sprint button. I'm sure I had a sprint button last time. Sword and Shield Mastery. We've got our little upgrades. So this is our upgrade tree, even for swords. So you can either be a Sword Master, which gives you Whirling Blade, deal 145% weapon damage to all foes within 2 meters, or a Defender, rush forward 5 meters, knocking back foes and dealing 100% weapon damage. So one basically gives you a knockback, and one basically gives you an AoE. So do you want an AoE or do you want a knockback? Knockbacks are good for interruptions. AoE are good for a lot of enemies at once. But to be fair, probably down the bottom, obviously you get better skills. So you kind of want to look at what skills you're going to get at the end of the tree as well, and sort of which ones will work for you. Unsuccessful hit, all enemies within 5 meters of you are 30% slowed. See, that is a good move. So Defender looks like we're giving a lot of sort of debuffs, which is great. Whereas Swordmaster gives you a lot of damage and health. Okay. So you either want to be a debuffer. To be fair, let's go debuffer. I think I went Swordmaster the first time, so I'm going to go Defender this time. Alright, so we've got a new Q attack. So basically we can knock people down now. Auto Run. Auto Run allows you to sprint and traverse obstacles automatically. Auto Run is set to equals. What? That is the worst button ever. Why is it set as equals? That, honestly, no game set your auto run to equal. I mean, I know a lot of games don't like auto run anymore. They tend to make you turn it off. But even so, having it as an equals button, a bit weird. Does this not remind anyone of Conan? Did anyone play the MMO Conan? This scene reminds me just of a like-for-like depiction of Conan. I mean, just look at that. This is why we like Reworld, just because of sort of how the enemies are and stuff.
I know
the corrupted Captain 4.
No, I know.
I mean, the loading screens on this game. That's the thing I do not like. So the few things that I don't like so far. Loading screens are really long. Character models are they're really, I mean, look at the character model. Right, in comparison to the environment. It feels so outdated. The lighting on it's alright, but the shadows aren't working. The sort of dirt textures aren't great. I mean, I like the environments. The graphics are outdated. A lot of people have been saying the graphics are outdated. And obviously the character models are they're not my cup of tea. They're a bit too low res for me. I mean, if you look at the faces are much better. Like, how they've done the actual bodies and stuff for the characters is great. It's just the clothing. Like, even the weapons look... I mean, look, the weapon even looks really sort of low res. It's like you could have put a bit more... You could have put a bit more polys, a bit more textures on the clothes and the weapons. Did Did I just reach level 2? No, someone just reached level 2 while they died. What on earth? Okay. The thing I don't like is there's no sprint. Every MMO I've played has sprint. Pretty much every MMO I've played has sprint. I do not like that we do not have a sprint. We need a sprint. I mean, running just feels slow. I mean, look, running just feels really slow. And to be honest, people don't run. In real life, people do not run constantly. So have a bit more real. Although we like our fantasy games, we like a little bit of realism. Just a little bit of realism. My name is Longstocking. Should we have that voice? Like a sort of gruff party voice. My name is Longstockings.
Well, I know this isn't the best way to make an acquaintance, but it's actually the way most people arrive here. I suppose you're still wondering where here is.
Why, yes I am. I've just woken up on a strange island. I don't know where I am. You've just dropped me here. You're going to give me some boots. I don't know why you're going to give me some boots, but I will gladly accept them.
You've washed ashore on the Isle of Eternum. It's hard for me to even remember the old world these days, but I know it was very different.
What's so different about
On the
Eternum?
good side, we generally don't ever age or die here. At least, not in any natural way. On the bad side, there's what happened with the rest of your crew.
What happened to them?
See, they came back to life, but without their souls. They're wandering around the beach all aimless like. The kind thing is to at least try and put them down for good. Would you mind?
Don't you hate that when your crew just comes back to life without any souls? Doesn't that just like bug you to your core? Alright, let's accept the quest. Wait. What? She didn't even tell me what the quest was. She just said that my crewmates have all come back to life without any souls. But she didn't actually tell me what I was supposed to be doing. Okay. Right, world map. Give me a world map. I can't cope without a world map. I need showing where to go. I am not an open world game guy. I like being told where to go. I like a little arrow that says, go this way. Please follow me. I will take you to the next quest. Don't worry about anything else. The Rise of Poseidon. Is that Poseidon? I thought there was more ships. That does not look like Poseidon. Poseidon was a much bigger ship. Oh, unless they're talking about the god Poseidon. Considering all the servers were named after gods and areas, I would imagine they're talking about the god Poseidon. In which case, the god Poseidon probably came up and smashed all of these ships. Why am I talking very British? I've suddenly gone very British. This isn't my accent. I am not this British. I talk like this. I'm a hard down scrubby lad. Right, let's take all that. Where we go now? Talk to Charity. I hate running back to West, people. Where's my teleport?
I know you didn't enjoy that. But once their souls are gone, it's the most you can do for them. I wish I could say you eventually get used to it, but you don't. Not really.
Oh yeah, I've got some pants now. Give me some pants.
Oh,
Like it. I like getting pants. Gather flint from the ground. Again, there's no thing that tells me where to gather it. I just want to cry. I want to be told what to do. Please tell me where to do. It says it's pinned. Right, it's pinned up there. But how do you know where to get flint? It just says get flint from the ground. Anywhere? Do you just go anywhere to get flint from the ground? Yes, you can. Yeah, this game just reminds me so much of Conan. From, who made it? Funcom. If anyone ever played Funcom's Conan, this game just reminds me of it. We need to make a skinning knife. We need 3 out of 1 flint, or 1 flint, and 1 green wood. Let's make it. I'm sure the UI was a lot better in the alpha than it is now. I mean, just look at the UI. This looks like RuneScape. This looks like old school RuneScape in the terms of inventory and how it's all set out. I don't really know why they've done that. And I don't remember it being like this in the alpha. I'm sure in the alpha they had an actual character menu where you could click you could literally click on a piece of armor and it would equip it. Whereas now, if you click on a piece of armor, it brings up that. I don't want to do that. I just want to equip it. Okay, I can double click it. Right, that's better. I'm happy now. Double click it. Skin a boar to collect pork. I'm guessing we need to kill a boar first. Let's kill a boar first. Why are we collecting pork? Surely we would skin their skin, not for their meat. Oh my god, this is a long skinning time. Look how long that wheel is. Oh, that is ridiculously long. Wow. I can see people just doing this all day. Literally farming their pork by holding down E. I mean, skinning does take time, but this is slow. I wonder if people can come and like steal your stuff. So if I've started skinning, I wonder if someone can come over and start skinning mine. Or if someone else kills a boar, I wonder if I can skin them, or whether it's locked to the character that killed them. I'm just going to kill a few more, just for fun. Just for funsy onesies. I like that our sword is leveling up each time you kill stuff. Ooh, we just leveled up. Does that mean we get new skills? Level 4, purchase upgrades. Okay, we'll have a look in a minute. Landmark charted. Level 2. Level 2? Landmark? Hey, we got sword and shield mastery, level 3. Nice. I'm guessing that increases our weapon damage, probably. Right, so we've got attributes. Oh, we've got attributes. I didn't even realize that we've got attributes. I suppose we just want it in strength. We kind of want to be a melee. I'm going to make my pirate a melee. You want dex? Does it tell us what they do? I mean, we probably know what they do, but other games sometimes do them different. Okay, so strength will give plus 5% damage to melee weapon and plus 10 mining. Dex will give plus 5 to crit and plus 10 skinning. Intelligence will do plus 10 damage to light and heavy magic attack. Okay. We haven't got magic yet, though, have we? And harvest. Focus will do mana regen and rate. And constitution will do all health consumables 20% stronger. So we're going to be melee, so we kind of want to be strength and dex. We want a bit of... God, that's ages to get there. Required points 50. Oh man, we're going to be stuck here ages. To be fair, you do want crit and you do want... that says plus 5% damage to melee weapon light attacks. Not heavy attacks. So I don't know whether we want crit. But then they're showing for crit we want to use these weapons, which we won't be using. Well, we might... Okay, we will be using the sword and shield. But sword and shield's on that. Okay, we're just going to go for strength. We're not gonna spend time. We're just going to go for strength. Right, we're going to go defender. Do we want physical armor? Stamina damage is reduced. Reduced damage from all magical types. Shield bash. Can we go... Oh, we can. We can go any way we want. We can literally get this new skill. I am happy at getting this new skill. Deals 50% weapon damage and stun foes in front of you for 2 seconds. I am happy with that. I'm going... We got a second skill. I don't know why we could just go straight for the second skill, but we did. I don't think we've got fast travel. Doesn't look like we do. Okay, it doesn't look like we have fast travel. So the big selling point of this game, as far as I remember, was territories. So you get a lot of territories in this game, look. So these are all territories, and as far as I remember, I may be wrong, so don't hold me on this, but as far as I remember, everyone that plays this game can faction themselves to a territory, and once you are factioned to that territory, you basically have to hold your territory, and you can go and fight every other territory to try and take control. So it's kind of a big Game of Thrones-like battle territory map. I don't know if that's still the case, but that was the case in Alpha. You basically had your own territory, and you went around, and you tried to kill everyone to get your own territory. So it was like a big PvP sort of battle game. In the closed beta, it still looks like they do have territories, but it does look a bit different to how it was. So I'm not sure if they've kept that the same or not. If anyone knows more about New World and knows whether they've kept it like that, just type in chat. Press Y, camping available. What do you mean press Y, camping available? Why don't I have camping available now? Do I only have camping available on this little rock? See, I don't understand why you can just get every single ability straight away. Why would you do anything else? Rush forward 5 meters, knocking back foes. It doesn't seem to knock back foes. I'm having trouble seeing them get knocked back. On a successful hit, all enemies within 5 meters gain 10% weaken for 4 seconds. That sounds quite good. I quite like that. Shield Bash causes greatly... Hold on. Shield Bash causes greatly increased threat. That is not good English. What on earth are they trying to say there? Shield Bash causes... greatly increase. What should that say? What should that say? Shield Bash causes... Actually, they don't even need to put causes. It should say Shield Bash greatly increases threat and gives 100% more damage. That's really bad English. I don't know who wrote that, but that is really bad English. I'm not one to say my English is terrible. I am English, but my English is terrible. Oh, I've just noticed that the time up the top is in CET. 10:42. That's not right. CET time is not. Oh, Central. Oh, it's Central. Yeah. I was going to say it's American time. It's not. It's Central European time. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 10:42. Same time as Sweden. And same time as Algeria. Oh my god, we're getting destroyed.
Will those
Ooh.
eyes soon glow red with corruption?
We've got the French. We love the French.
Then shattered mountain erupting.
So the trading post is just going to be somewhere where we can trade items. Yeah. Okay, so this is the trading post. So we can sell items. We can look at what we're selling and what we're buying. We can see what we've completed. We can look by different functions. Okay, this is quite good. Can we filter? This is the one thing we need in a trading post. We need a filter. Do we have a filter? We can filter by price. Oh no, you can filter by price, highest to lowest, but you can't. Oh no, you can filter by tier. Why can't you filter by name? Weird that you can't filter by name. You can filter by tier. I don't know what GS is. You can filter by gem. No, you can't filter by gem or perk. You can filter by rarity. You can filter by availability. So if something's available, you can filter by it. Owned. You can't filter by owned. You can filter by timed, but not location. Okay, the filter system seems a bit hit and miss. I'd rather have like a filter of different items and stuff. They might implement it. They might have it implemented later.
Well, I believe I hope to become acquainted.
But I like a filter to see
sentiments.
sort of
We
specific
are
stats or
Very happy to
specific
have you here.
items that could be used for certain characters. Stuff like that.
So whether you
I
realize
think it's quite cheap. I think it's going to come out at like 40 quid. Which these days is probably it's not that expensive for a game. It's also going to be, it's not going to be a subscription-based game. So if you were wondering whether this was going to be a subscription-based game or whether you're just going to buy the game, this game is just going to be a buy the game, get access to everything. There will be a shop, but Amazon have promised that there will not be any pay-to-win items. So obviously we will have to wait and see. But from what they've said so far, there will not be any pay-to-win items. It will only be cosmetic items or sort of items to help you get further in the game, like more XP, stuff like that. But there will be no sort of pay-to-win items to make your character stronger. So hopefully, because it's annoying that companies have to say that these days. Like, because of so many games that kind of went through the pay-to-win era, it's like, it's just caused upset for loads of other games. Like, no one instantly goes, oh, you know what, I'll play this game because you can pay to win. A lot of people will go, oh, I'm not going to play this game because it's pay to win. Oh, is this where I can craft? Craft timber at the workshop, craft stone block at the stone cutting table, craft coarse leather. Okay, we need to craft 4 coarse leather. Nice. Oh, to be fair, the crafting. I do like the crafting system. This is the best part of the game so far. It's the crafting. I did not think I would be saying that. Not gonna lie. I'm never usually that much into crafting. I think because they've basically got you to craft from the beginning of the game without actually telling you that you're crafting is such a clever like introduction to crafting that it kind of just makes it feel easy now. Rather than a lot of crafting games make it feel more like a chore. Right, how many stone blocks do we need? 10. A lot of crafting games make it feel more like a chore. Whereas this one just seems very easy and natural to get into, which is a lot better. I think this game does have quite a lot of potential. Again, it could go either way, like many games go. You can't predict how games are going to go these anymore. But I do think for an MMO that you only have to pay the base price of the game in order to play the whole MMO. I think we're talking really good value for money. Really good value for money. Whether you like the game or not, I think it's still worth that little bit of investment just to see if you end up if you do end up liking it or not. Ooh. What is this? You can hold on, you upgrade your town. But this isn't my town. I've not faction to it. I think this is for when you can faction to a town. And when you sort of can upgrade it and stuff. So you can upgrade your town, you can upgrade your fort, you can improve the lifestyle, and you get stats on the town upkeep. I think this is for when you eventually faction a town.
This is just the beginning. I know you will. In fact, there is someone else you should
If anyone
speak
knows,
with.
let me know.
You would know her as Artificer Gomes. Though her confidence can be abrasive, it does not exceed her skill. She is a master smith.
Oh, we love a master
And she
smith.
was expecting you.
Oh, I love a woman that's
You'll
expecting
find
me.
Artificer Gomes near the forge. It is truly her element.
Why are you telling me to open community board? Why is it in yellow still? There was nothing I could do in it. Oh, here we go. See, that wasn't there before. I thought something was missing. Okay, so hunt 5 links, acquire and deliver 50 timber, and acquire and deliver 10 medium salmon. Alright, we're going to hunt 5 links. Actually, can you start them all? You can start them all. We're just going to start every one of them. Does it no, it doesn't tell us where they are. Town project board. Let's have a look at that. So that's the same. That's the same board. It's just called a town project board instead of a community board. Right. So for these quests, let's not fall from a great height and get full damage. Full damage. You have 3 unspent territory standing points. What on earth are they? Okay. Oh. Wait, do you have to pick one? You can get more experience gain while in Monarch's buffs. You can get more gathering speed. Or you can get more territory standing. Wow. Okay, I'm having gathering because I like gathering. This is actually quite cool. I don't remember an MMO that does this system. This might be its unique selling point, guys. Does anyone remember an MMO that does sort of this style? Apart from like, it's more like space games, like EVE Online. Doesn't EVE Online do something like this? But it's Obviously, it's in space and it's for spaceships rather than on the ground, but I think EVE Online does something like this. Decrease crafting fee. I didn't know there was a crafting fee. I've just been crafting. See, this is the thing. Crafting hasn't really been explained to us. We've just kind of done it. Decrease trading tax rate by 5%. Increase storage. I don't know. Should we do trading tax? Ah, we want gathering speed. I think we just want to gather. I'm just going to have lots of gathering. I wonder if you can unlock them all by the end. No, that's a wood shop. No, that's a wood shop. Oh, we need 50 timber. Okay. Let's make 40 more timber. That'll get us 50 timber for the quest. Oh, how? We just went from level 2 woodworking to level 11. Oh, that is... See, this is what I'm talking about for crafting. You don't know you're doing crafting because it's part of a quest. Yeah, it makes you feel so happy that you are crafting. Right, where on earth is the smelter? Surely she means the forge is the smelter, but it's not coming up. There's no iron ingots here. Weapons armor. No, it wouldn't come under weapons or armor. It would come under ore. But there isn't any ore on here, so that is not the smelter. Stone cutting? That's not a smelter, that's the stone cutting thing. I can't find the smelter. Is this the smelter? Hey, here we go. We found it. Right, what do we need to make? 9 iron ingots. Right, let's craft 9 iron ingots. Level 0 to level 2 smelting. Sorted. That's what we like to hear. We need to kill 5 lynx and acquire medium salmon. I don't know where to do the other ones from. Wait, so what do we need to do for this one? Forging ahead. Craft an iron longsword at the forge. An iron longsword. There we go. We need to craft one of them. Uncommon. Ooh, we got an uncommon weapon. We like uncommon weapons. There you go, Estebanita.
Ah, yes. The blade is sleek with just the right edge. You could use more polish, but I see potential here. I am glad to have you in Monarch's Bluffs.
I love how they say Monarch's Bluffs. It sounds like a comedy sketch, doesn't it? I am glad to have you in Monarch's Bluffs. Or it sounds like some trousers or some pants that you're wearing. It's like, ah, I like your Monarch's Bluffs. I like it.
I strongly believe an alliance between settlements is essential to battle the corruption.
I believe so too.
Short of that, I will do what I can at the forge.
Is there anything else you can help me with?
Indeed. You are sharp, aren't you?
I am sharp, yes.
I fear we're all
Who on earth is shooting that at me?
the loyalty of some right here in Monarch's Bluffs. I wonder if you might help me ensure this does not happen.
That sounds like a worthy
There is one
cause.
here whose skill matches my own in her discipline. Survivalist Thornton. She is very much a lone wolf, and she may be tempted to leave the pack right now. Please speak to her and convince her to stay.
Okay, I have accepted your quest. Let us go on our quest to the lone wolf. Right, keep going for strength. I wonder if you level up intelligence, you actually get to learn the... Oh, what's this? Leveling rewards. Currently level 8. So level 5, you get a second weapon slot. Survival quest. At level 10, you get jewels and first bag slot. At level 15, you get your first house. Oh, you get your first house. At level 20, you get ring slot and main story quest. Tier 1. Nice. See, this is what I'm saying. Actually, pirates fit in this game more than I remember. I didn't think my pirate character would fit in this game as much, but he kind of does. He does kind of fit in. Right, let's turn in this skill. Let's turn in this quest, and then we will call it a day there. Hold on. Enter house menu and purchase house. Wait, don't we have to go in that house? That's an empty house. Enter the empty house. Oh no, what? I can't get out the house. No. So I'm guessing that's the house that we can buy. How much is it? 10,000 gold. How much gold do we have? We got 400 gold. I don't know. That doesn't sound too bad. 10,000 gold if we've already got 400 gold. Considering we've not really played that much of the game. We could probably easily farm 10,000 gold. Interesting. We could probably buy a house. But then why has no one bought a house?
Been out to those wolf dens, have you?
Must be harder than we think.
All right.
In fact, it needed a reputation level of 30.
Settlement anyways.
Which means that we have to spend a lot of time here doing lots of quests and killing lots of enemies. Got a musket.
Calling this place home for more than a decade, you know? Even when you're roaming about, it's nice to think you have somewhere to go back to.
So we will help defend the settlement?
But I can't say Magistrate Bixford does much to inspire confidence around here. He's a strange bird, isn't he? And with this corruption bearing down on us, we need him to be sharp.
Maybe he needs help.
Don't we all, though? I don't know. Bixford's decent enough, just weird. You're so
Stop calling people weird. Every character in this game calls someone weird, creepy, or an old man. Go on then, accept quest. Okay.
Looking for? I see you flitting about town, getting to know everyone. It's exactly what I was hoping for.
So as I said, the one thing I do like about this game is the voice acting. There's not been any cutscenes or anything. The only cutscene they had was at the start of the game. They've not put like anything else in. So
how best to defend
so far the story doesn't really seem that engaged.
We can ill afford to pretend the situation is not dire.
Agreed. We need to take action.
So how best?
It's still annoying that we don't have like a faster run. I would like a faster run. It feels a bit slow. There must be like a toggle walk as well. Oh, hold on. Can I jump dive? Oh, I did not know that. Oh my god, how cool is that? You can jump dive and crawl on the floor. Oh, that has just made me love the game. That has literally made me love the game. I could do this all day. I could literally just jump dive everywhere. Actually, it feels so fluid as well. A lot of games where you jump dive, it's very rigid. They like get down on their knees. They kind of do it in like a rigid motion. This one's very fluid. I like it. To be fair, New World does have a really good amount of fluidity to its animations. So again, that's another good point of the game that I'm finding. When we get the main game, we'll literally take hours just reading through like journals. We'll be talking to all the guys. But as I said, in closed beta, we're just kind of seeing the sort of open area bit.
You may become one of us.
Ah, the Marauders are pirates. They sound like pirates. Ah, my character's a pirate. Damn, a Marauder would be good for me, wouldn't it?
We are the solution to a world in chaos. Through strength, discipline, and perseverance, we will enforce our will and bring this land to order.
Okay, so the Marauders are kind of just like an army, really, or a civilization army. Okay, so the Marauders, they're not for me. They might be for me on this character, but I think when the main game comes out, definitely not Marauders. So we're definitely not going Marauder. So far, Covenant sounds like the best. It depends what everyone else is going as well.
You wish to learn the secrets that only the Syndicate have uncovered, don't you?
You wish to learn the secrets that only the Syndicate have uncovered.
Why, we are the learned ones. We use the razor of logic and the guide of reason to understand our world. We possess forbidden knowledge, and we wield the power of this knowledge just as logic dictates.
Okay. So again, they're quite magic-y as well. They use the logic of the world to figure out what's going on. That's quite okay. Syndicate's quite good as well. I can see why a lot of people are going Syndicate. Being alone is too complicated for the game. Ah. Is it? Well, to be fair, I've not. To be fair, I'm only level 8. I've kind of, I can do everything on my own so far. But yeah, I know what you mean. I think this game, I think this game would be better playing with people, and I think when it comes out, I will probably be looking to play with people. Like, if people want to play with me and like come and play while we stream and stuff, that I'm happy to do that, and we can build like a little guild and do that stuff. But obviously, because I'm a small streamer, there won't be that many people that come and play. So it'd be interesting to see if we could do that. And also, because you have to pick, and as far as I'm aware, you have to pick Syndicate, one of the 3 factions that we're looking at now. And if you pick a different faction to your friend, then you can't play together because you'll be against each other. So the problem is people will get to this quest and pick the faction they're in, and if their friends pick different factions, then I think it's gonna cause some problems, especially for people that don't know how it's gonna affect them in the game. Like, obviously, if you're prepared, like, if you read up beforehand and be like, okay, I can go in this faction, my friend can go in this faction, we can play together. If people don't read up on it, a lot of people will kind of get here and be like, oh crap, I can't play with my friend now, I have to be against them. But as with MMOs, that always happens, and then people find new friends within the game. So hopefully this game will have a nice community, and we can build up from there. That's what people do in MMOs.
I stand ready to accept your allegiance.
Okay, I'll join you for now, but then when the main game comes out, I'm swapping. About factions. Engage in special faction missions. Complete missions for XP coin. Wait, so are people going to create 3 characters to be in different factions? I can see that happening. Because people will have alts, and they'll use their different factions to do different quests. Earn influence to determine territory control. Yeah, people are going to make alts. They're going to have 3 characters. And they're going to tactically determine what they're going to do. Complete strategy. Why can't I talk? Why can't I get my words out? Complete strategically. Compete strategically against enemy factions in PvP missions. My god, it's hard to get words out tonight. Gain access to elite faction gear. Spend faction tokens on special weapons. So you get faction gear. That is why people are going to probably pick one faction who has the best armor. That is always the way. In MMOs, if one faction has better looking armor than other factions, people will pick that faction. Earn ranks to unlock advanced tiers and crafting components. Enjoy the benefit of territory control, reduce costs for workshop and fast travel, complete town missions to upgrade the settlement. Interesting. Another problem, the faction that will dominate will be the most advantaged because the chests in the cities of your faction are linked, while those in the cities of other factions are not. Exactly. World of Warcraft always had that problem. Like, if you had more Horde than Alliance, then Horde would just win all the skirmishes, and Horde would just get all the tokens, and the Horde could just buy all the stuff. Or on other servers, the Alliance were better, so the Alliance would always win all the tokens and could easily farm mounts a lot better. This game, you've got 3 factions, so you've got 3 people to go around. The only way they can do it kind of fairly is have contested areas and then have them last for an hour. Sort of like, what game did I used to play? I used to play a game that had 3 factions. And what they did was they used to only open one bit of area every hour. So you always had a fight, but you always had to contest against it. And once you had that area, you had a big bonus for an hour over other stuff, which kind of helped you win other areas. So it didn't fully work, but it still seemed a better way than just letting people have control over everything. Because you're right, people will just have one faction will just have territory everywhere, and they will just get all the buffs, all the XP, everything, and you'll be like, oh, well, that's no fun. I can't do anything now. Flagging for PvP. Flag for PvP from any settlement or outpost. Earn additional XP when flagged. Contribute to faction influence within the territory. Faction members of controlling faction enjoy benefits in territory and settlement. Controlling factions reinforce control by completing PvP faction missions. Opposing factions undermine enemy faction control by completing PvP faction missions, and enough influence to challenge for territory control through a declaration of war. 50 vs 50 player siege combat. Unlock a variety of siege weapons, capture the point of the heart of the fortress. The defender's objective is to fend off the attackers for 30 minutes. Okay, so yeah, they must have like every hour or something of control. So there's only 2 factions there. Why is there not 3? Territory influence is a measure of a faction's control of a territory. Complete faction PvP missions to retain control. The factions that do not control the territory must complete PvP faction missions to enable a declaration of war. Controlling factions reinforce control by completing PvP faction missions. Undermine the opposing faction territories by completing PvP faction missions. Yeah, it doesn't sound like they've done it the best way that they could have done. Flag for, you've already told me how to flag for PvP. Oh, do I have to pick now? So Marauder. Hold on, I've just gone to the Marauder guy and said that I want to join him. So why would I be able to pick another thing? It's even just told me that I'm part of the Marauders now. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why they've done that. Proud warriors who fight with honor and glory. So we're going to be Marauders for this post beta, but once we get to the main game, we're probably going to be Covenant. Syndicate does sound good, and a lot of people that I know have gone Syndicate, but I want to be Divine Champion. I want to be a Divine Champion. I might try and do more streams when it comes out. I might have like a sort of week stream, but we'll see closer to the time. You will only be able to join a company with players of the same faction. Exactly. If flagged for PvP, you will only be able to group with players from the same faction. Before joining, you might want to double check the faction choices of your friends. Your choice isn't permanent. You can change your faction from the bio screen once. After that, you can change it again every 120 days. 120 days. Okay, so you can change 3 times in a year. You can change your factions 3 times in a year. But you can change your faction once. So once you play the game and get further on and find out that everyone's in the same faction, that is when you probably want to change your faction.
You've proven your determination. Now demonstrate your loyalty.
So at least you can change it once.
Marauders, I have a challenge to offer you.
I'm ready to
Wizards
accept.
of Reed Guild Fishery are some of the most savage in the region. We often hone our combat skills by practicing there.
Should I go then? I like their flag as well, actually. That is kind of a really cool flag. That's how I used to make...
Test your mettle at Reed Guild
That's kind of how I used to make my Guild Wars
Find anything
flag.
of value there, you're welcome to keep it. The big guild is spoiled, as they say.
Marauder Initiation. To be fair, we might as well do Marauder because we'll play one of the other factions in main game, so at least we'll get to see the differences in quests. Ah, we've got to run everywhere. This is the bit I don't like. I don't like running everywhere. It said we can fast travel from a settlement, but we only have like 1 fast travel thing unlocked. At least when you fall, you don't get killed that much. Like, fall damage is quite low. It just feels slow. I just feel like most of our time is going to be running places. It just feels like we're just going to be running quite a lot of the time. I do like that eating food has given me a food buff that kind of regens my health. So I can just wait here and get my health regened. But it's very slow. They've done this quite well because it means people are gonna be playing this game a lot and it's gonna be very repetitive. This is gonna keep the game going for a lot longer than like other MMOs, just because of how much you have to sort of plan how you're gonna do the game and stuff. Why to place a campfire? It is restricted in landmarks. You can't swim. Water is a really bad idea in combat. Yeah. Hold on. Can I stick the campfire in the water? We're not building water. So you need resources to make your camp, and then your camp will basically heal you up. So basically, this game just wants you to craft everything. It's a very crafting game. I think that's why people are liking the game. People are enjoying the game because there's a lot to craft and a lot to do, but it doesn't feel like you're crafting. It's quite the best thing about this game for me is the crafting system. It doesn't feel like you're crafting. Oh, hello. Hello, guys. Hello. You want to say hello? Play with me. Play with me. Defend me. Please defend me. Oh. Let me hit this scavenger. Come, save me. Save me, Mr. Dude. Save me. No, they just left me. They didn't want to talk to me. They didn't want to be my friend. Did not want to be my friend. How come? Why? They're level 40. Why would they want to come over here?
We are strongest together. Let
What's
us endeavor
Output
to
Rush?
bring victory to the Marauders.
Output Rush is a 20v20 match that takes place on a large island with 3 outposts. Players complete to capture and hold these outposts for as long as possible, increasing their team's score in the process. Play level 60. Oh! Play level 60? What? Why are you giving me Outpost Rush now when it's for level 60? So hold on, you can be a soldier, you can be a gladiator, you can be a ravager, a destroyer, and a commander. Is this like the more you go up in level? Are these like different things? So that's level 15. That's level 20. That's level 40. That's level 49. And that's level 60 stuff. So I'm guessing you basically get experience for your faction and you level up your faction. Can you try them on? I want to try on these little legs. I want to see what they look like. Let's have a look. Can we try this on? No? You can't try... Hold on. You can't try on stuff. Oh man, we've been sport with lots of different MMOs.
We are strongest.
But what does that say?
Let
This
us endeavor to
territory
bring
is governed by
victory to the
Syndicate.
Marauders.
See, I think everyone is playing Syndicate. I think Syndicate is going to be the big faction that everyone plays. I'm guessing you just have to do loads of this, or do we have a main story quest? So the main story quest is complete quests to help the settlement achieve faction reputation by completing faction missions. Right. So we need to complete 3 faction missions. The UI in this game, like picking things up and stuff, it's a bit all over the place. Like questing and stuff. I don't think the questing stuff in this game has been that thought out, to be honest. It just feels a bit random. I don't know if you found the same, but I think the questing is just very weird. I mean, look, even like this UI, it feels very old. It just feels very old. I mean, they've done it so that you can click on everything, which is good. But the whole thing just feels very old school. So if people are watching on Twitch, you can literally start a session to your subscribers and followers, your subscribers or your followers. And they can basically... I'm guessing they can go on their game, click join session, and they'll join into our game. We'll have to try that when it launches. We'll do that. We'll do that when the game comes out. Right, so do I just click... Okay, so you just click once. Right. So if you click again, then that abandons it. Okay, we don't want to abandon it. Right, so if they come up now, are they under faction missions? Yes. So can you take all 3 of them? Can you take all 6 of them? So if I take the PvP ones as well?
Together. Let us endeavor to bring victory to the Marauders.
I don't really want to do the PvP ones. But I'm guessing you can do all six at once. Okay, so those ones show me... So the faction missions show me where to go, but the town project missions don't. I'm sure if you pre-order the game, the digital version of the game, you get a mount. Unless they've decided not to put mounts in now. Because they're going to put in houses and stuff. You're going to have, like, your own house. As far as I remember. I mean, this was when we were playing in the alpha, so I'm not sure if they've changed. They probably have changed a lot of stuff since the alpha, but this is what they were talking about implementing. I'm sure I read that you can get... Oh no, that was a different game. You can get houses. I'm sure this game you could get mounts though. I don't like climbing either. I can't just climb up walls. I just want to climb everywhere. I just want to climb everywhere. Right, what do we need to do here? What is our goal? Is it kill everyone? Oh look, we've got a guy. Hello, guy. Can we wave to him? Right, search chests for whetstone at Mines de Miklat. Mines of Miklat. Why's it got 4? Oh, it's because it's pinned. Oh! Hey, we've got territories going now. Okay, so we've got Marauders, Syndicates, and Covenant. So, to be fair, it's pretty sort of even at the moment. It doesn't actually say. Oh, here we go. We've got 2,000 repair parts slots and 1,000 Azov. It doesn't say. We have an encumbrance. Interesting. So we've got a 200 weight limit, right? Not had weight limits in an MMO for ages. Weight limits work and don't work. There's pros and cons of weight limits, but weight limits are pretty fun. They are a good way of sort of making you play, because obviously you can hold a lot more resources and less weapons, which when you're playing the game like this you kind of want to do anyway. So instead of giving you a fixed inventory slot, you kind of get... Ah, God, we're gonna die. I'm gonna have to jump. This might kill me. I still can't find any chests. Oh, no, we're dead. We should be able to go to our camp. Yes, we can go to our camp. I like that we don't have to go all the way back to the start. We can just go to our camp and then rest up. See, like getting these boulders and stuff. Oh, so you don't... Right, what I found out the other day is you don't have to hold E. I thought you had to hold E to, like, resource collect, but you don't. You just have to tap it. And it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Just get in my boulder. Get in my boulder. The noises is crazy, though. Like, so much noise going on for just killing that little one boulder. It's not as good as it could be. And I think that's why a lot of the big streamers have been saying that the game needs more work. Like, considering it comes out literally in a month, it does feel like the game needs just a bit more work on it. And a month is not a long time to do that work on it, especially with COVID as well. And with Amazon. I don't know, I think the game's been delayed so much that they just want to get it out. And because all the other games that they've made haven't come out, they've lost so much money in the games industry. They just want to get that one game out and hopefully make money on it for them to be successful. That's all Amazon need to do. And to be honest, I think they will be. I think in New World, even in its current state, I think New World will be successful. And I think people will play it. And I think Amazon will get money from it. And I think that will help them either create more content for this game, or it will mean that they've got money to create other games. So for Amazon as a company in the games industry part, I think this has really good potential for them and will do them well. But for a lot of people that play MMOs, like I don't think this is the MMO for everyone. How do we create a company? Call it company. Should we call it company? Someone's already called it company. Okay, we don't need to make one. Oh, we were going to look at the store, weren't we? So, hidden stream. Okay, so that's a dye. That's a dye, that's a dye. So we've got dyes. We can buy that outfit. Oh, we can buy an emote. Okay, I'll buy an emote. How do you, like, put it on? Yeah, how do you use that? Preview emote. No idea. We'll have to figure that out as well. So armor skins. So basically, if they just let us have so much stuff that we can use. Company crests. What does that do? Oh, that's for your company. Okay. Housing item? Where can you put that? Applied the weapon skin. To be fair, the weapon skin looks cool. The outfit doesn't. I don't like the outfit. But, okay, put it on anyway. I bet no one's put it on. The outfit just looks weird. That's pretty much all the stuff you can have. Green. A green weapon gives you only one repair part. That is bad. That's actually really bad. I mean, it's a little musket, and a common musket requires 4 repair parts. And you have, hold on, you have to repair all your armor. That is the only way to repair your armor in the game. And that, like, their armor requires, like, 5 repair parts. No way. That seems completely wrong. That can't be how you do it. That can't be how you do it. Let's look again. New world, repair gear. That just sounds insane. Every item has its durability scale. When you fight with monsters, your equipment gets damaged, and sooner or later you will need to fix it. If you don't fix your gear, it will eventually break and you will not be able to benefit. Don't worry, if your gear lost all the durability and is broken, you return it to life without difficulties. Repairing items requires players to have a special resource called repair parts. The only way to get repair parts is to salvage armor and weapons you don't really need. But that's crazy. Open your inventory and find the item you wish to fix. Hover the mouse on it, you will see the item menu. Check if you have enough money and repair parts. If you have enough, you will go to a combination of hotkeys. That is insane. That is like the worst thing they could have done, surely. That just seems... It seems insane. New world, repair part. I need to check this out. Because that just seems insane. How on earth? I mean, I've literally got 8 repair parts. Most of these armor... Like, that piece of armor costs 5 repair parts. That piece of armor costs 2 repair parts. That piece of armor costs 3 repair parts. That piece of armor costs 4. So to repair pretty much all my armor would cost 20 repair parts. And that's without weapons. And we've got 8. We've literally got 8 repair parts. And you only get repair parts from weapons and armor. No, I don't like that. Severe grinding go on. Real grind hours. See, this game people are saying this game is a grind. Like, everything you do in this game is a grind. So I can see why people have been put off. But, you know, old school MMOs were a grind. I half like grindy MMOs. But obviously we don't have time. Now that I'm older, I don't have as much time for a grindy MMO. And a lot of people don't have enough time for grindy MMOs, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So when you get to a bluff, it tells you how high taxes are and how high everything costs. That's quite good. So it sounds like you have to go to different settlements to get cheaper costs. That will make you go around the settlements.